back in the day. Anyway, all right.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I don't know why that happened. So I'm supposed to be watching something about Vybz Kartel. It jumped to my Drawn Boots and its content. But we gonna get into this real quick. And I'm not gonna sit here for an entire hour and go over this entire stream that DJ Academics did. Cause like I don't have the time or the patience. I gotta get back to work soon. I'm taking a content break. So when I need a break from putting in this hustle and these hours, what's going on, JT? Whenever I need a break from doing these beats and marketing and all that type of stuff, shit, I missed out live streaming a beat I did today, JT. But you know, I'm on here. I've been flipping up the content. I don't know if you've seen the page, but I've been doing reactions now. Actually, like one or two of them actually got some pretty solid numbers. You know what I'm saying? On my first day. So I was like, all right, cool. This is actually a thing. Like I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm organizing and adding that to my repertoire shit that I do every day, including the beats and stuff like that and the marketing and all of that. So now I'm just adding that, and now I got to figure out how to, you know, kind of keep the live stream stuff going as well, which isn't really hard. Just anytime I'm making a beat, I just got to jump on live. But yeah, man, they say world boss free, dog. I was never a big dance hall fan. I was never into like reggae and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. I was not into soca either. I'm Trini. I was never into it, bro. But this is kind of monumental. As you already know, JT, like Vybz Kartel is like the Toronto superhero, is like a Toronto superhero, you feel me? Toronto is damn near his second home. You feel me? So like I know the city going up right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna spend a couple minutes on this video. Might do a little bit of reaction to whatever's going on screen. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know the story of what happened. I don't know why he got locked up. I'm assuming it's for murder. I know he used to be dark skinned and he's light skinned now. These are the things I know, but I don't know much else. You feel me? So we're gonna learn together, bro. We're gonna learn together, and I might spend like 20 minutes on here, just like letting Act do his thing and responding to that. But yeah.
I love that intro. I work hard on that intro. It took me like 4 days to make that whole mixtape back in the day. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I think we could go live on all platforms now. Yo, world boss free. You get what I'm saying? This is not gonna be a complete Vybz Kartel stream. I'm actually not even gonna get into probably at the top of the stream, but y'all should know why I feel elated today. World boss, I come out real. You get what I'm saying? Now I can tell y'all this for a fact, 100%. The first public event that Vybz Kartel does, I don't care what the fuck is happening over here, I will be 100,000,000% in goddamn Jamaica, and I do got a streaming backpack, so I'll stream from there. So if you're not too much into, you know, this just means a lot to me. But yeah. Listen, I don't care how I got to get to Jamaica, private jet or not, I'm in that bitch. That's a fact. Anyway, welcome to the stream, people. I apologize, I did not stream yesterday, right? Actually, I just told you why I'm a little bit excited. Vybz Kartel, the legal system of Jamaica.
Yeah, so that's I already know. No matter what the event is in Jamaica, like when bro pops out, it's gonna be a whole bunch of bitches outside, boy. shaking ass, pelting waist. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Mac. If I had the resources, I'd be out there too. You feel me?
Police had at one point had said that he was responsible for 100 murders. Now, for
Blood
those who are
clot, blood clot. 100 murders, dog. Yo, the man come like a serial killer, dog. oh, oh man, when bro said world boss, he really meant that. Oh, sheesh. Mm. That's the thing about it's crazy. Like, oh man, like it's crazy being an artist out in Jamaica or whatever. The more money you have, the more power you have, and if you're a gully youth, as they say, I guess that gives you some type of shot caller credentials. You feel me? Yo, 100 murders is wild, my guy. Absolutely insane.
on we're not familiar with how Jamaica works. It's like how many of these other countries who are third world countries or, get corrupted by drugs and all these other things work because they don't have too much of an economy. Uh, it's not called gangs, but it's like almost like factions of people. And he was called basically like a leader of a cartel. Okay, by the way, his name is Vybz Kartel. He looked up to the cartel, but he was trying to do it in a musical sense, as he said. Anyway, the police believed he was responsible.
I call Cap. He wasn't. Bro wasn't talking about nothing musical. Let's be honest. All of his music was about murder and sex. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Cartel was probably out here putting hits on people. Let's be honest.
Responsible because he controlled he was like the kind of the not leader, but one of the guys that had some power that influenced the most violent gang in Jamaica called the Klansmen. And
Hey, bro, why? The Klansman? The Klansman is insane, bro. Like, why do niggas hate niggas so much, bro? Like, for you to name yourself the Klansman, 2 Chainz, what's his name? Finesse 2 times gone on a Ku Klux Klan type. Like, bro, what is going on with y'all niggas, bro? Get y'all head together. What happened to? I thought when you stop using cake soak, you go back dark skin. This nigga came out of jail light skin. So they was giving him cake soap inside the jail, and bro was taking the time to wash up his skin and everything and make sure he stayed light. I ain't doing none of that, bro. If that's what I got to do, be sexy, I'll be a ugly motherfucker. It's okay. I'll live with it.
yeah, they believe that he was ordering murders. So not only was he a prolific artist, he was the most popular artist by tenfold. What Drake was maybe in 2018, that's what Vybz Kartel was for since 2009, right? 2 years after that, he didn't get arrested for murder. They believe that he oversaw a murder done by his cronies, and they locked him up for murder. He went through the biggest trial, the longest trial ever. And by the way, I know some of y'all gonna try to equate this to Young Thug of Peon, the cartel. Okay, Vybz Kartel was with these niggas, killing niggas. Okay, allegedly. I don't know if this.
Bro said allegedly. I mean, like, yo, if you're the boss and all of that type of stuff, bro, for you to really get personally involved in a body, bro, it's just stupid. Especially when you're the bag, and for the people around you to allow you to get involved in a body, they're just as dumb. You know what I'm saying? So now, look, watch what happened. What happened to your entire area during the what 9? Damn, what he's been gone since 2010. They said. So since in the 14 years since he was gone, who was feeding everybody? You feel me? Like, y'all gotta protect the bag, bro. People don't protect the bag. Stupid.
It's true because he about to be free, but he was hands on, okay. And I'm not happy about murder, obviously, but essentially, not only was he the biggest artist in the world or the biggest artist in that country, Jamaica, he had political influence that usually a government wouldn't like for an individual who they don't control to have, right? doing shit in the community where people like he's legitimately a threat, whether he's doing crime or not. I guess I say all that to say he gets arrested, goes to the longest trial ever. He does get found guilty. He gets found guilty because they believe he's a leader. Everybody else got 25 to life, which means that after 25 years, they could have got parole. They gave him 35 to life. They felt he showed no remorse. They try to get appeals in Jamaica. The courts all said no. Again, keep in mind, when the verdict for, and I ain't disrespecting, I know some of y'all really endeared to Young Thug. I'm not disrespecting Young Thug when I say Young Thug doesn't even pale in comparison to this guy. They had to dispatch the army to quell all of the local vicinities when the verdict was happening. If Young Thug get found guilty or not, a nigga won't even throw a stone. Let's be clear, right? Come on, right? So they just didn't want.
That's real, bro. It's different in them third world countries, bro. When a gang leader gets arrested in Trinidad, in Jamaica, places like that, Venezuela, you know, at be in Mexico, yeah, you playing games with the peace, bro. Cause like them people, if they're feeding their communities, they gonna go up, bro. And most of them know like the strategy to remaining in power is making sure the people in your community at least are well fed, with well taken care of, that good stuff. So, you know,
political unrest. They didn't want people to riot. There was thousands of people out. So they locked him up. He's been locked up since September 30th, 2011. His trial ended, I believe, in 2013 or 14. He tried to get an appeal. They said no. His last option was to go to the Privy Council, which is if you don't know, Jamaica still technically, Jamaica was a colony of the United Kingdom, right? Even to this day, even though it's a little bit more not formal these days, the Queen is respected in Jamaican culture. Like in the Jamaican Constitution, since it's gotten independence, it doesn't say fuck the Queen, but it acknowledges the Queen. So essentially, because it's like this colonial imperial country, what happens is that if you exhaust all the legal, let me make this a little bit shorter for you. England or the UK they don't really interfere in Jamaica activities. So they're not going to be like, yo, change this law. Jamaica's conviction of murder, sloppy case. It's a very sloppy case. The case was, this is Jamaica. This ain't motherfucking I don't know, whatever city in America. They arrested a nigga. They claimed all the evidence was on his phone because he was recording conversations of, yo, we're going to kill this nigga like this. Yo, you chop him up, blah, blah, whatever. By the way, the nigga who they killed, they never found. They never found the guy. The rumor is that Vybz Kartel and his people, they killed the guy, chopped him up, and brought him to a local funeral home that they paid off. And they cremated the body. The body was never found. So the guy, that was one of the big things, is like, how you gonna prosecute these guys?
Damn. Wow. That's some serious shit, bro. I want to know what bro did. Because, what could he have done that could have justified all of that, bro? And these guys were on the phone with it. I mean, that was still early. That was 2010, so niggas didn't really know about people getting into the phones and stuff yet. So, I guess mistakes could be made.
Murder, we've never seen this nigga again. Actually, one of the...
Although I will say, getting in the phones has always been a thing, and, y'all should have never been that comfortable. I think they were using WhatsApp, if I remember correctly, or some shit like that. They thought because WhatsApp was encrypted. I think WhatsApp was a thing back then, or it was like BlackBerry Messenger or something like that. Something where it had some type of encryption, and the rumor was that they couldn't crack it. I guess they cracked it.
Their arguments was, how y'all know he dead? That's like an interesting thing. It's like, wait, how y'all even know he dead? Maybe that nigga on vacation. However, the reason why they knew he was dead is, I played one of these songs. You might not get it. But Vybz Kartel, the song's called Real Badman. And he says in the song, He says, leave one alive because somebody got to cry. Basically saying that if you're going to kill him, you got to leave one, because it's mostly sending the message. You got to leave one person alive. So the way he got caught was that two niggas disrespected by like stealing some guns, and he killed one, and he was sparing the other. So the other who saw the other nigga die was supposed to be like, yo, Vybz Kartel is not playing. He is killing niggas. We better stop fucking around with him. That guy ended up being a snitch. Okay, that guy was on the stand saying, "Nah, it was Vybz Kartel and his homies. Yeah, I watched them. Yeah, because they can't find a body." So that guy became the guy who said, "Nah, he dead. He dead. I seen him dead." Because what happened is after they held one guy to watch the other guy get murdered, and then once he saw the other guy get his wig split, I'm not trying to spend. He took off. He ran. When he ran, Vybz Kartel sent his homies. They called him and they said, "Bro, we're not killing you. We killed the other guy already. You know, we gonna leave you alive." Bad idea. You know what I mean? Obviously, Jamaica don't got Tesla cameras like motherfucking the Fulio case. Bad.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, even the fact that bro was willing to go to court and testify on Vybz Kartel is actually a crazy, insane scenario, because like if you're in a third world country, you know it's not a whole bunch of protection for you. Like, where are they gonna relocate you to? Guyana? Like, where's that nigga living now? Trinidad? Like, Jamaicans and Trinis are linked up now. Like, you can get caught anywhere, bro. The islands are small. The Caribbean is small, fam. Like, where are you going? You know what I mean? Like, is he out in London somewhere? It's a bunch of Jamaicans out there. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't know, bro. You can't get away. You can't get away. I'm so surprised somebody testified on him. That's shocking.
Idea, because that nigga ended up being the chief witness that testified on him. So he was the one who corroborated the whole the state, or not state, the country's argument that no, the guy who we can't find is dead. You get what I'm saying? And here's the thing: a lot of evidence was on his phone. He was on the phone talking about yeah, I heard the news. I guess they were talking the day the guy got killed. They said, yeah, oh, the news reached the town that the dude got killed. It said, Vybz Kartel says, don't worry, they'll never find that nigga.
Yeah. I love how academics has to keep on reminding himself to keep on speaking American. Like, you see him catching himself. Like, he's about to go into patois because he's Jamaican. So he's about to go into patois, and then he catches himself and he goes, "Hey, nobody's gonna understand a fucking word I say if I say it exactly how he said it." And he has to translate it. He's like translating it in his mind so that he can give it to the American population in the way they'll understand. And it's what's crazy to me is like all over social media, after you see these after you saw the post about Vybz Kartel being free. If you scroll through the comments, 85% of those comments are like, who? Who the fuck is this, bro? And it's like, bro, if you're not from a place that's heavily influenced by like foreign culture, like say maybe Miami might know, but New York for sure gonna know. You know what I mean? Brooklyn, Queens, maybe not so much the Bronx, maybe not so much Manhattan, but Brooklyn and Queens definitely know who Vybz Kartel is. You feel me? And there's other places like that. Like, you know, basically the further east you go is like the more you're gonna run into people who are familiar with Caribbean culture and stuff like that.
Basically, almost hinting like, yeah, I know he dead, but y'all never find the body. So that's one of the reasons why he allegedly got not allegedly, why he got charged and then subsequently got found guilty. Here's why he's coming home. This is after 13 years. The legal process is mostly reasonable doubt, even in Jamaica, and you have to have due process. They had his phone. His phone was very integral. Vybz Kartel was sending all type of voice notes. I don't know what he thought it was. He would tell him like, yeah, we gonna chop his body up. You know what I mean? He would say all type of wild shit, right? He had a video of niggas swinging a pickaxe, and he's like, yo, watch how you swing the pickaxe.
Yeah, that's wild, yo. Act better relax, because I know he still got some family back home. You better relax about how you talk about this situation, fam. You better relax. Hold on.
Like, yo, you grab, it's called a ratchet knife, but it's like a knife that folds in. It's called a ratchet, it's like a ratchet knife. Jamaican, we call it ratchet. Anyway, he's telling the guy, so you gonna come underneath and stab him in the neck. Just you stab him in the neck, you hit him with the pickaxe. Like, they got the whole shit on video. So it's like you would normally think, oh, you're fucked.
Bro, that is messed up, dog. What? Bro was giving detailed instructions on how bro is supposed to die. Now, imagine you sitting in that chair with your eyes blindfolded and you hear a man say, yo, you stab him in the neck and you just hit him in the top of his head and you go, no. Like, that's absolutely wild, bro. I don't mean to laugh, bro. I shouldn't laugh. The last moments of that man's life were like probably lived in complete terror. That's just absolutely wild, fam. Sometimes we forget, bro, because like these things are so distant from us. It's like we think about it like it's a TV show or it's like a cartoon or some shit, but we always forget in these situations that these are like real people. Like, this shit really happened to somebody. Like, all I can say is I hope when he comes out he does better with his life. You feel me? That's it. You know, God obviously thought he deserved a second chance, so who am I to say he doesn't, you know? Hopefully he does the right thing with his second chance. Big.
Here's what happened. This is Jamaica, people. The cops get the evidence. The phone is key. These motherfuckers put this shit in evidence. These niggas start making calls themselves to their bitches. They start going through to see if they can find no videos of him fucking hoes, and because he had leaked a video of him fucking one of his artists. Yeah, that's another wild shit about it too. This is why this guy's like, bro, I'm telling you, the craziest movie gonna be made about him. Imagine Rockefeller.
So bro really is the Jamaican Drake. Hey, don't be surprised if Drake and World Boss come out with a tune sometime within the next, 2 months. I feel like that's going to be a big move for Drake, and I think it will put him back in a credible situation. So I honestly feel like don't be surprised, bro. That Drake Vybz Kartel collab is coming soon.
Except, imagine like 4 or 5 female artists on Rockefeller, and Jay-Z wrote every lyric for them. This nigga Vybz Kartel was so talented, he would write everything for all his female. Like, they weren't talented. It was just bitches. Like, he would just write everything for them, write everything for him, for himself, drop. He would record 4 or 5 songs a day, write 5, 6, 7 songs for them, and still have time to go in the street and go get niggas.
Okay, correction. He is not the Jamaican Drake, because that's like literally the opposite of what Drake be doing. You feel me? That I'm not sending shots at Drake, man. Bro did a lot for our city, so like, all respect to him. But like, obviously, we got to deal with facts, and the facts is that he has writers, people who help him out with his craft. This dude was a complete opposite. He was helping everybody else, plus writing his own stuff, plus, this man was talented. Plus getting in them M's, boy. Catching the bodies, boy. That's wild.
This thing was like, I ain't gonna lie, he had more than 24 hours in a day. Okay, so anyway, the police the police are using his phone while his shit is lodged in evidence. He's in jail. They're using his phone, this and third. When it's brought up in Jamaican court was like, well, y'all have to show us that the police using your phone tainted the evidence. Now, if you think about that in American courts, my nigga, You can't use evidence against me if you're using my fucking phone. Like, how's my phone evidence? Like, nigga, you might have planted that there, right? Nobody agreed with that saying until the UK court dealt with it. So the UK court was like, yeah, that's a fact. Yo, y'all used the nigga's phone. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Second thing, actually, that's not even the reason why he got out. This is how Jamaica is, right? You gotta imagine. This is what I was saying about third world countries. Vybz Kartel, like, I remember he has a song called Ben's Punani, right? Now, he was the first person, like, obviously now it's updated cars and shit like that. He was the first person to bring a S-Class Benz as an entertainer to Jamaica. So that's why he has songs called Ben's Punani and this and third. And that was like such a big deal. Why do I say that? An entertainer in Jamaica, because Jamaica isn't that rich, is almost like, I won't say obviously not like a Pablo Escobar to Colombia, but you're like a big drug dealer at that point, right? Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, you could think about Christopher Dunner's Coke, who was a drug dealer, at least for Jamaica. But when you're the guy who's the most lit musician, you're the Drake of Jamaica, you have mad money, and everybody else is really poor. So what happens is you could kind of almost create your own type of lifestyle in your own community, and that's why you get so many gangs that will do anything you want, because you're the guy with the money. They go to trial, right? They go to trial. First of all, remember the guy who I said was a witness? They couldn't.
See, what I'm curious about is, do you actually have the power or do you have the money? Because there's a difference between having the power and having the money. Because, how it works out here is, like, if you got a bag and you start getting involved in street politics stuff, moving pieces around, you trying to play chess, what happens is, if you not built like that, and them boys know you not built like that, they gonna extort the fuck out of you. Like, you just gonna end up paying everybody for everything, and like, you're gonna be scared to stop, because the second that you stop, they gonna light your ass up. You feel me? So I'm wondering, like, if he was like a real gully youth that had, like, man, them knew like he's on that, so they respected it, and they, you know what I mean, they dealt with him as one of them, or if he was just out here paying, and he was doing these things because he was afraid to look weak or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? Maybe it was the latter. Maybe that's why God gave him a second chance, because it was just like, bro, you was just lost out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Who could tell? Who knows why? Who knows why the higher power does what he does? You know what I'm saying?
Find him way before, because they would have killed him, like 100%. He would have been dead. So he got to trial. He testified. Which, by the way, I still don't know where he's at or if he left the country. But what happened was when they go to the verdict, or the jury's about to deliberate, when that's about to happen, one of the jurors, keep in mind, everybody loves Vybz Kartel. I won't even put Taylor Swift and Drake together. Nigga, I think the nigga is really even bigger than my, like, again, we're using analogies. Michael Jackson at his peak in America didn't have as much influence over America as this nigga had over Jamaica. Like, literally, he probably could have.
All right, quick question, y'all. Can you see the video up here? If you can't, let me know, because I'll just remove it, because it makes no sense for there to be a big gray bar up there. Can y'all see the video playing up there? Yes or no? I'll remove it if it's not playing, because it's, you know what I mean? I'll just minimize it. I'll make it smaller, because it's, it's just doing nothing at this point. If I take it off, then the volume will stop playing, so I'll leave the volume on. I'll leave it there, but I'll minimize it. But yeah.
So, it's now to the jury. Nigga, everybody love this nigga music, right? What they end up doing is, one of the jurors who want him to get off basically start going around to other jurors saying, yo, if you vote not guilty, we got $500,000 for you. We're talking Jamaican money, and I forgot how much that was then. $500,000 in Jamaican money could change somebody's life at that point. The juror tries to bribe a couple of the jurors. We need not guilty. Come on, not guilty, not guilty. Somebody snitches like, yo, hey. Now, here's the thing. As much as I'm saying he's loved, the whole thing about him...
I did not know Jamaica was such a law-abiding, respectable country, brother. I didn't know. I had no clue. I apologize to all my Jamaicans. I thought y'all were all hooligans, man. I thought y'all was all with the bullshit, bro. It's some real honorable Jamaicans out there on an island trying to get shit clean, trying to get shit together. And I respect it, man, because it's like when you live in a situation where it seems like the criminals are always winning and that like there's nothing that you can do. Like you want your situation to change, you want to see your country do better, you want to see people come up, you want to see people feel safe in their communities and stuff like that. And it just feels like there's nothing you could do about it to make a stand and do what's right. In a situation like that takes a lot of courage, man. So salute to them people.
Moms and family members who feel like their loved ones was killed because he ordered it. So it's not everybody that loves him, and some people think he got their loved ones killed or disappeared, right? So somebody says, no, hey, this juror over here offering money. They're offering money over here. So that gets brought up. That juror gets arrested. They go back to the judge and say, yo, this shit might be corrupt. The people going around the room offering money for this nigga to be free. What the fuck? The judge says, y'all lock the person up? All right, cool. We could get a verdict, get the person out of here, still go back and get a verdict. That's why he got out, Chad. Essentially, that tainted the process.
All right, so I just got a notification saying I have 20% left on my phone, which is cool because I didn't want to be on here for too long. You've already been watching this for 15 minutes. So I'll wait till my battery gets down to 10%. Then I'm going to get off of here, maybe take a quick nap, and then get back to work, get back to the production. If you want me to go live when I produce, let me know. I'll jump back up on here and go live. All right?
Like, the judge was never to allow the same jury to deliberate. He should have called a mistrial. Yo, somebody's in the room bribing people. Now, after the fact, Vybz Kartel's team is like, maybe they were bribing them against us. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how they were bribing them? So essentially, because the judge allowed the jury that was tainted, right? Because it's tainted because people are offering money in the room to make a verdict. It gets to the UK, and the UK says, nah, that's not fair. That's not fair that a jury that decided on this man's freedom got offered money, and whether they accepted it or not, they were still allowed, and the judge forced them because the judge actually told him, you have to come to a decision. That's why he's free. Okay? I think I gave you the story of pretty much his legal case.
Okay.
If you're wondering what...
All right, that makes sense legally, but socially it doesn't make any sense. None of them people got to live with what you're living with on that island. So I'm not understanding why these people felt obligated to listen to an ex-colonizer who ain't doing shit for y'all. Your country's poor as shit, is violence ridden as shit. And because they owned you at some point and dominated your entire culture and your race and everybody who live on the island, you still have some type of respect for them. I'm not understanding. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm trying to put the pieces together upstairs, but it's just not making sense. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's weird. I mean, like, if you thought your country was in a better position once bro was out of the way, then you should have been like, hey, man, well, we get it. We get it. It sounds unfair. It probably is unfair, but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should have been your response. I don't really understand what. Yeah, okay. Maybe they give them some type of, like, I don't know, help financially with social systems and stuff every year or whatever. So they're like beholden to them in a financial way. If anybody knows and can explain that to me, please feel free.
What's happening today? So the UK sent the case back to Jamaica. So you go up the ranks. It's like Supreme Court damn near. And they basically said, "Yo, my nigga, we're gonna wipe his conviction, so he's not a murderer no more. Y'all gonna have to do which." That's why I keep saying about mistrials. They basically say it's a mistrial, damn near, right? We're clearing the conviction. Y'all could go try him again. Keep in mind, half of the country's resources was on standby because of how powerful this guy is. His trial, they had army, police, they had all type of people, and it was like 80 days of trial. So the UK said y'all gotta retry him if y'all want to convict him, or y'all gotta let him go. So the appellate court in Jamaica had a couple of months because this was ruled on by the UK a couple of months ago. They had a couple of months to decide: are we gonna do a retrial, or are we just gonna let this nigga go free? And today, apparently, they have announced that, yo, just let this nigga go, man. You know what I mean? He served 13 years already. Like, some of this evidence you can't bring back. Like, bro, yeah, I can't really. If that court says y'all shouldn't have went through his phone, and y'all already went through his phone, that evidence is trash. And then now, do you really want to use that much money and put everybody through this shit? So apparently he's coming home. Okay? So again, it's a criminal justice system, people. It's not about if you're guilty or innocent. It's really about, did you have a fair process in getting a guilty verdict, right? And apparently they ruled it was not fair to him. And because of his stature and how much resources it expended for them to try him, they're saying they won't try him again. So I'll Google it. Vybz Kartel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me see the video. They probably went crazy.
I love Jamaicans, bro. Y'all culture is so different from Trinity culture. I love Trinity's the most, though. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, our culture is the best, but Jamaican culture is so different. It's so unique, and it's just so aggressive. Like, why are y'all so aggressive, bro? And it can't be the violence, because Trinidad is twice as violent as Jamaica now. Apparently, they passed that murder rate a long time ago. But Trinidadians are just bright, happy, cheerful, sweet people until you piss them off. You feel me? That's yo. Look at these people, bro. They going off, dog.
Yeah, they call Vybz Kartel the world boss. Okay, so yeah, they ruled against a retrial. So him and his co-accused, which surprisingly, none of the guys with him. There was another guy who's an artist, and there was 3 other guys. There's really like 5 people. None of them snitched. Like, nobody snitched. And apparently, all 5 of them are going to come home. Okay? When Observer Online visited Waterford, that's a popular place in Jamaica, known as Gaza, before the verdict, the streets appeared to be scanty. It didn't take long for crowds to start gathering. Yeah. We're probably going to just see wild amount of videos of just Vybz Kartel. Yeah, it's probably going to be going crazy. What is this?
ya that a DJ Vybz Kartel artist, dancehall artist has been free. Hold on a second, my viewers are subscribe.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be like pandemonium in the goddamn street. So I'll show you videos later. But yeah, essentially.
Yo, does anybody remember the twins? What was their names? Their names was something twins. Something twins. But they always used to do a whole bunch of skits back in the day. And bro, me and my boy used to listen to them things and dead off, dog. Like them niggas, like yeah. It reminded me of that because the voice that person had just now was exactly one of the voices that they used to use. And it's funny how like Jamaicans do in general kind of have the same type of tone and intonation to their voice. Like there's like 4 different tones. Like, you know what I mean? And they're all equally as hilarious.
I mean, let's relate to the Young Thug thing, right? Let's relate to the Young Thug thing. There's a possibility. Let me tell you some politics behind it. I wonder if Drake knows this, but Drake probably knows this. Drake be tapped in with culture. Y'all want to hear some tea? Here's the tea. I know it's kind of sus for me to use that language.
Hey, bro, you gotta stop with the hawk tour, bro. I mean, you greasing this nigga's whole tip right now. Like, you glazing, jeez. You gotta. Yo, academics is on Drake's Disney, bro.
But it's okay. Here we go. So Drake just posted, I think it's, let me just go to the story and find it. Right, let me post it here. So if you go to the story, he posted.
What I tell y'all? Collab coming soon.
Vybz Kartel, he says, boss, free up now. You get what I'm saying? And he says, Adija. Okay, that is Vybz Kartel's first name. Then he posts him rocking this shirt. And it says, free Kartel. Obviously, he's supposedly free now, right? And I forgot, I think this says up to the time. Is this says up to the time? Up to the time. Yeah, I think up to the time. Free world boss. Okay, cool. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. Now, first and foremost.
Oh, I wish he would stop speaking patois, bro. It's not, it's so cringe. Don't even type it, bro. Don't even type it. Like, yo. Anyhow, let me stop hating.
Y'all gonna have to tap in with me for this, right? So Vybz Kartel, remember I told you he's like this menace. Like, a lot of people said like he's evil. He's just a good musician. I don't know if he's evil. But they said that he was ordering so much murders, one of the people he ordered to be murdered was one of his own artists. Guess who his artist is? Popcorn. So if you could go on YouTube, it came out during one of the that gang.
What? Number one, I didn't know Popcorn was one of his artists. Popcorn was out when bro was in jail. How you sign a nigga from jail? And Popcorn is alive and thriving, bro. So it really must be whoever got the bag. That's who the streets fall behind over there. You know what I mean? So Popcorn is out. He's active. There's like, hey, look, world boss. You can't do nothing for us in here. In there, we gotta rock with a young boy. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what's gonna happen now. Are they gonna go to war? Are they gonna make peace? I hope they make peace.
Controlled. It's called the Klansman, right? One of their guys, or some of the information that came out in their trial, because they got arrested too, in some other unrelated shit, it came out that Vybz Kartel ordered them to kill his own artist, Popcorn. Now, obviously, they didn't kill Popcorn because he's alive. Kartel ordered murder, right? But yeah, it says Vybz Kartel ordered a hit on on an entertainer, which is Popcorn, says eyewitness, right? Now, here's the funny thing about this. I don't know how this works, but look like Popcorn somehow forgave him. If that's true. We don't know if it's true, right? He must have forgave him because Vybz Kartel recently, by the way, there was some songs thrown back and forth between like Vybz Kartel and Popcorn, even though they were protege, they're on that song, "Where you get that new clock, said Daddy," right? There, from there, Vybz Kartel goes to jail. People looked at Popcorn as like, yo, like, why you feel like you're not supporting the boss? Like,
hold on. Yo, hearing academics do patois is crazy. I need him to whip out the patois every once in a while, dog, because that's hilarious. So where you get a new class, Daddy?
in relationship. Anyway, he posted Popcorn not too long ago, and Popcorn been speaking highly of him. So it look like they're kind of cool now. I don't know if, again, we don't know if this is true. If somebody tried to kill you, could you like be like, free that guy? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I wonder if Drake knows that part of it, because Drake being all happy that Vybz Kartel's getting out. Nigga, if you're Jamaican and you know, nigga, they said Vybz Kartel was trying to get your artist, because apparently Popcorn is OVO. Vybz Kartel was trying to get that nigga whacked. Like, Vybz Kartel a different demon, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Right? Look. Who's this? Somebody's joint.
Some people with their back with the next.
Nah, I need them to show a picture of the real Vybz Kartel when he was my color. You feel me? Because all of this light skin shit is pissing me off, dog. Like, that's not Vybz Kartel, bro. That's Vybz Whitetail, dog. Like, what a bomba clot I got, dog. Like, yeah. Yo, I still don't understand how the man came out of jail still light skinned, bro. How was you getting cake soap in prison, bro? And why was that on your mind? Like, nah, I gotta make sure my complexion right still, like, you know what I mean? I know prison's probably different over there. Nigga was probably living like a king, probably had his own compound, you just walk around, smoke, chill, like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Get it. Here we go. Oh,
We are going to go over common pieces of.
Yo, Sir P, you know the Big Act watches you, right? I be watching all these guys. Hold on, oh my God, I gotta sit through a commercial. So this is a guy who, like, this, like, anonymous. People think he's a former police, but, like, he exposed a lot of stuff that came out to be true. And they said, it says Popcorn was supposed to be killed on Hellshire Road by the Klansmen. That's the Klansmen. It's like a whole gang that supposedly Vybz Kartel basically had a lot of influence and kind of almost, like, you know, indirectly or directly could tell them to kill a nigga. You get what I'm saying? That's according to the police, but what do I know? Let's see. Here we go.
With some pictures.
By the way,
I'm actually going to.
That's enough. I'm tired. I need to lay down. I've been up since early this morning, moving around, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta fucking rest my back for a little bit. Been sitting in this chair about 12 hours now. You feel me? So I'm gonna go rest, and I'll link y'all back for a part 2 later. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. What the fuck? So now it's 5 people on YouTube? If y'all want me to continue, let me know. I'll continue. I don't care. I'll rock it out. You know what I mean? I'll tough it out. I'll press play for a little bit. You know what I mean? If I see this go back down from 5, I'm just gonna I'm gonna get offline, bro, cause
was arguing with this guy who's the YouTuber because this guy was saying certain shit. Remember, Vybz Kartel.
So just to reset the room for everybody who just entered, basically the story behind the Vybz Kartel thing, if you didn't know, is that he went to jail for murder. They claim that he has over 100 bodies. The way that how he got out is that the process was tainted. So basically somebody was trying to bribe people to let him off in the trial. And instead of like starting a new trial and getting a new jury and all of that stuff, they just decided to, you know, continue on with the trial with the one person who was trying to pay everybody off arrested. And so that's how he got off of a technicality type shit.
Just runs Jamaica. But he was saying certain shit like, yo, the guy y'all like, he's really a killer. Like, I know y'all think he's innocent because I love his music, but he's a killer. He's a bad guy, right? You know what I mean? And
Post pictures. I'm going to post name. Let's get into.
here we go.
But this is 2016.
Now, this is interesting too, and I'm gonna give you some backstory on this. So back around then, this when Drake was on his Jamaican vibe, you know what I mean? Controller, like all of that. A lot of Jamaican artists, this is Popcorn right here. A lot of Jamaican artists they were envious or they felt a way about Popcorn because, again, remember, like, Jamaica's just not a rich country. So, like, anytime a new car comes out, like, for example, I don't know who has the first Maybach or the first Cybertruck in Jamaica, but, like, you're going to be, that's like a show of wealth, right? Like, hell, people got Cybertrucks over here now. But if you the first nigga in Jamaica with a Cybertruck, it's like, damn, you getting it, right? So anyway, Drake bought Popcorn. This is a Range Rover. It's a drop top convertible Range Rover truck, right? By the way, also certain cars in Jamaica are more European because the steering is on the right side instead of the left side. So some cars in Jamaica you won't see over here in the United States just because of that. And also emission standards or whatever. Anyway, so Drake buys Popcorn this vehicle, right? I think we could even Google that. Drake buys Popcorn Range Rover. Look, he buys him a $14.7 million in Jamaican money. Drop top Range Rover. You can see. Okay. Now, a lot of artists start taking aim at Popcorn for that. I'm gonna tell you why they started taking aim at him. They started saying, "Yo, you Drake's bitch." Obviously, cause you like a hoe. That nigga buying you shit. Obviously, his thing is, y'all just mad because the biggest artist in the world fuck with me, right? Anyway.
By then, he was already in jail for about 5 years, right?
Okay, so this is 2016. Cartel's in jail for 5 years. I hope you like niggas know that you on YouTube, not necessarily snitching, but you over here like spilling all the beans. They'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, like there's no YSL Woody in Jamaica, right? Like YSL Woody would literally be chopped up in the woods. Like only in America could you be doing 20 V1s after you're telling on somebody that's supposedly ruthless. You go tell on you even a YouTuber, and you over here talking shit about Vybz Kartel, you're going to be in the morgue, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he was the voice changer.
But he never took the steps that he ended up going to. People, you really want to hear this? Popcorn, you really want to hear this? Right? Because I know Megastar addressed the world snitch.
So he used to call Vybz Kartel the world snitch.
Black man from Klansman who were operating on the orders, right, or the program of the world snitch.
So I gotta like translate. I think I could get it, but he's calling Vybz Kartel the world snitch. The reason why he's calling him a snitch, he's saying that when Vybz Kartel got caught, Vybz Kartel told the police, "Hey, I know where these Klansmen guy that he kind of controls. I could give you where they stash their guns if you let me go." Allegedly, there's not much proof to this from what I've seen, but that's why he's saying, "Yo, y'all look at Vybz Kartel as the biggest gangster who ever lived." You know, it was infamous that like, yo, bro, he got sentenced to life. He took it like a man, just kept it gangster. He walked out of court. He throws up this. This is like, it's seen as West Side over here, but it's for West Bank, which means Gaza in Jamaica, right? So he's throwing up a gang sign after he came out with a guilty murder conviction. Don't give a fuck. Everybody's like, this is the biggest gangster who could be. Like, he's up there. So he's a gangster and the best musician, right? This guy is saying the guy y'all look up to is not that guy. So he's been trying to like debunk the myth, or what he says is the myth of Vybz Kartel.
And those men were going to take your life that day.
So apparently Popcorn didn't know about this plot, right? So Vybz Kartel goes to jail. Popcorn is free. Drake is fucking with him. But Popcorn starts straying away from Vybz Kartel's group, which is called Gaza, right? It's like, imagine if I don't want to compare Popcorn to like Gunna, but imagine Gunna starts straying away from YSL, right? And essentially like he's like, yo, nigga, now is the time we need you to rap. But of course, niggas just went out for murder and all type of shit. Like, you kind of want to stay away from that, right? So they start kind of like beefing a little bit, and apparently this wasn't known to Popcorn that someone was going to kill him, and it came out in the trial of some other niggas. Anyway, let me play.
Did you know that? Popcorn, let me talk to. Did you know that?
Okay.
Go on.
Popcorn, are you and me? I talk to. You know, it's crazy because like this shit is like a second language to me. So I don't have a problem understanding it, but I really genuinely feel like most Americans just would not understand. That's why he's having to do the conversion, like he has to do the translation, because, yeah, the Americans don't get it.
Are you psyched to show the people I'm sorry?
All right, let's
share with a part today. Let's get the range. It was a Caribbean now. Me I gotta tell.
So he says, when you were celebrating getting this goddamn car from Drake, you were leaving some party, and there was a car right behind you. And he's going to drop certain specifics, basically saying, hey, I wasn't there. If I'm telling you these details, you should know I'm telling the truth. But he's basically saying the guys who were supposed to kill you was in the car behind you.
They would in the car.
He starts telling who was in the car that was going to kill him. Which, yeah, this guy drops mad, like, details.
Tell world snitch who was also in the car.
All right, first and foremost, I have to retract my previous statement. I did not understand not one word that bro just said, so I'm happy that Academics is breaking down the translation, because, yeah, it's levels to this shit. There's levels to the understanding of patois, and I'll say like I'm a grade 5 level patois understander. I'm not a, you know what I mean, a PhD in patois. Like, some of the things this man just said, you need a scholarly cap to, you know what I mean, to kind of digest.
And anybody who really know clans will recognize some of them names.
So he's saying if you know the gang Klansmen, you're going to recognize these names I'm about to drop. And they were in the car that was supposed to kill Popcorn in the vehicle that Drake bought him.
Real snitch, I'm going to show you just how much we know. And maybe you shouldn't be looking so far. Maybe you need to be looking closer to figure out who Sturpy really is. People of Jamaica, look on the screen right now. Oh, well, don't start sweating, real snitch. What you sweat for?
He pulls some guy's face. I guess he's like a known killer.
Bro said, yo, don't start sweating, world boss. Why y'all sweat for? Yo, that's fucking hilarious.
That was in this gang. And he's like, don't start sweating. Don't start,
Come on, let's get that blood pressure down. I mean, I did warn you. I did warn you what would happen if you keep talking tough online.
Jamaicans are comedians, dog. Comedians.
Right. People of Jamaica. The individual you're looking at right now was one of Black Man from Klansman's top killer. A youth by the name of Sus. Not.
He looks like it, bro. His eyes are dead. Like, look at that man's eyes, bro. I don't know if y'all can see the screen. That's why I was asking y'all if y'all could see the screen up here. But look at that man's eyes, dog. It like so gone, dog. Like, bro, head not good, dog. Bro, it's kind of crazy, man. Whenever you meet somebody like that, it's always a little bit creepy, because the ones who really be on it like that all the time, you can see it in their eyes, bro. Like, there's something missing inside, you feel me?
Mad Sus. But Sus.
Okay. Anyway, he's gonna name other people too.
Jamaica asked him, why is Popcorn still here?
Okay. So now he's gonna answer the question, why didn't they kill Popcorn? Here we go.
And the man name was to pull up from Popcorn and wake him up. So now Jamaica asked him, why is Popcorn still here? Popcorn, this is where you come in. Do you remember, back from that event, the police pulled up on you and draw you out of the line and gave you an escort, and you left because the brody clogged up?
Okay, so supposedly, again, I'm trying to just, for the people who don't understand, or don't know the context or can't understand the lingo, basically they said Popcorn is coming from...
Yeah, he was in a party. The police came, took him out of the line. I'm just trying to brag on my little understandings here, you know what I'm saying? Like where I catch the little lingo and I'm like, hey, yeah, I understood that. Yeah, they took him out of the line and they sent him home, but they gave him an escort, and so that's the reason why he didn't get bodied. Hopefully, that's what he's about to say, or else I'm gonna be very embarrassed.
From an event. It was like a party or club, something like that. And he's in this vehicle that Drake bought for him. But they're saying that Vybz Kartel ordered for him to get killed that night. So there's a car who kind of hops out behind him. However, in Jamaica, it's different than, like, I don't know if I live in, New Jersey. Like, if you're in a heavy city area, there's mad roads. Like, it's like fucking intersection after intersection. A lot of times there's like one main road in Jamaica. You get what I'm saying? There's not like four roads intersecting constantly. So this clogged up with cars and buses and taxis that's taking people from this event. So Popcorn is sitting in traffic, right? And yes, even the superstar, he's sitting in traffic. The guys who want to kill him is right behind him, right? They're not going to just kill him right then because they also want to make sure they get away, but they're right behind. They're tailing him like good. No matter how long we take to get out of this bottleneck, we going to kill this nigga. And apparently, the guy is saying the only reason why Popcorn is alive is that the police saw that the artist, who obviously is a high-profile guy in Jamaica, was like, yo, get out of the line, and we're going to give you a police escort, and that's the only reason why he survived. That's allegedly the story, which I'm going to be honest with you. That story would have me shook. I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with a motherfucker who was trying to do some shit like that. But I don't know if it's true. We don't know. But it is Jamaica, people.
Come on, Popcorn, reason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds fake. But it only sounds fake because, like, why would you save him? Like, that's not how Caribbean police operate, bro. Like, Caribbean police kill people for less. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they think you're a problem in the community, if they think you're bringing in guns, drugs, all that type of stuff, they might come to arrest you and just shoot you in the back. You know what I mean? Drag your body in the car, kick you out somewhere on the side of the road. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't respect gangsterism. The law-abiding citizens, especially the police, do not respect gangsterism, and they are the wickedest gangsters in these countries. So it just sounds fake because, like, there's no reason for you to save him. He talks that gully talk. So I'm assuming he's a man who probably, put some money into the community, put some money into the killer's hands, put some money into the gun runner's hands, all that type of stuff. So it doesn't sound realistic that they would save him. So that sounds a little bit fake, but whatever.
Don't say Virgin, you don't have to come public. You don't have to come public. Talk to your... Whichever prayer your mother pray for your morning time, tell her never stop. The world snitch, send man, to take your life.
He said, whatever prayer your mother made in the morning, tell her not to stop. Make sure that she keep on making that prayer every single day. Whatever prayer she made that day, make sure she make that prayer every day, because that's the only thing that saved your life. And that's crazy, but that's deep. Like, a mother's love will sometimes protect you spiritually when you're running around doing things that you shouldn't. If you know, you know.
Because him say he was farmer. But that wasn't really in business, because that was the case.
Okay.
Find him drop out.
All right, anyway, crazy kind of shit. So I guess I say with Drake posted yo, free World Boss, or like World Boss free. Obviously, everybody who loves Jamaican music loves Cartel. But I do wonder, and if you have to be Jamaican to notice, it's kind of like understood that possibly Vybz Kartel had ordered for this dude to get knocked off. And by the way, Vybz Kartel was in jail, but that's how powerful he is. So he could be in jail and order for a nigga who's a big musician to be like, yeah, kill that nigga, right? Obviously, Popcorn,
Oh. it just hit me. A reasoning as to why he could have been saved is because he transitioned to OVO. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that Drake has a bigger bag than Vybz Kartel. All right, let me not lie and try and be political. Drake definitely has a bigger bag than Vybz Kartel. So, if part of Drake's protection of his investment, if he's getting paid off of Popcorn, I don't know if he's getting paid off of Popcorn, like if he's actually an official artist and there's money being made. You know, he could have put out some money to make sure that the man's good, because that's another thing. The police in the Caribbean will do things for money. They'll let things slide. They'll turn a blind eye. They'll protect this person, protect that person for money. So maybe that's one of those situations where it was like, hey, yo, your boy's about to get clapped. And he's like, hey, man, don't let that happen. And they came, saved them, and then maybe they had a conversation. Him and World Boss had a conversation, and it was like, look, we going to split this money down the middle. Everybody eats. Nobody got to die. That type of situation. Could have been like that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I'm just using my imagination.
Knew it after, it came out in trial for these other guys. He's never really spoken on it, though. And it's one of those things where Vybz Kartel is so popular that I'm going to be honest with you, you could see, I think, like, this is how Jamaica is, and I'm not saying Vybz Kartel is this, but Jamaica could see 1,000 dead people, and you could see Kartel with a smoking gun, and Jamaica's gonna be like, all right, they must have did something. All right, Kartel, next song. Let's hear the music. They love the nigga that much. Like, no matter. So basically, Popcorn is not gonna go speak out against. Like, the nigga been running music from jail. Like, nobody's gonna speak against Vybz Kartel. He's just that powerful. Like, whether it's jail or not. So, yeah, he might have tried to get you clapped, but fuck it. You know what I mean? You're still here, so just let it be. You know what I mean? Which is, Popcorn posted him? Of course. If Popcorn didn't post him, it would probably be a problem. You get what I'm saying? Now, will it ever be the same? Ooh, yeah, of course. He posted it. Kartel now a free man. 13 years of fight and win Bumbleclot International World Boss Day. You now know. Apparently, well, actually not apparently. It's about to be Jamaican Independence Day pretty soon. Yeah. And by the way, about 85%, 85% of Popcorn fans are Vybz Kartel fans. So technically you can't go against Kartel no matter what. No matter what, right? Like, Vybz Kartel thing is Gaza. He has this thing called Unruly. And you don't even see nobody even talking about that shit. Now, granted, if you're not Jamaican, you never really know about what I just told y'all. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm telling you, Vybz Kartel is interesting. There was a video. There's a video that came out. It's kind of like a depressing video. There's a video of, it was like a mother crying, basically saying, this is the shit.
Fall in vain. We go down for we need blood.
Is it
platform for you? You know what I'm saying? Lizard. And them only think about the Vybz Kartel side.
With generative.
And right? Yeah.
And people strive on.
Let me see if I can find it.
It is far too much going on, brother. Like, you need to organize your content, fam. Like, it's like 72 different videos played at once, my guy. I need you to get it together.
I don't know why.
Allegedly, her comments. One are is
I probably
so evil.
I probably can't find it.
As a year, she direct her frustration toward fans of Vybz Kartel, whom she perceives as lacking empathy and so the same
Where's the video?
and treated the way.
Audio.
I tell people, the University of the West, you'll be able to see with a passion and do not want them over.
You're doing too much, fam. Like, I'm about to skip through this because it's like this bro's gonna be skimming through videos for the next 45 minutes. Come on, Act, get it together, jeez.
Okay, yeah, I think this is it. It says the mother cried that Vybz Kartel killed her son and other people. I guess there was like mothers of people who said Vybz Kartel got their kids killed. Like they were crying to be like, yo, it's crazy how this guy's so popular that nobody gives a fuck about the fact that he done killed our kids. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody was just like, so? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Free artists, you know.
Yeah, because everybody been saying free Vybz Kartel. Hold on, let me get to look.
Tony Curl who never trouble no. Tony Curl who never do no nothing. I mean, I tell you when I see son, I say, you, nah, get away. I never did remember about my son alone. I did remember about Tony Curlew. I did remember about the little boy in a Clark's Lane with him a breeder go for.
So she's mentioning people who she's claiming that Vybz Kartel got killed.
Go kill the boy, Kabaka breeder, and son go shoot him. I remember everything when I see son and I say, you, nah, get to it. Just wait till I don't bury my son. You, nah, get to it. We don't need to kill out the whole of them for around a Christian Penny as a Gaza and who they are going to park as a Gaza to kill them out.
So she basically said everybody who's... So this Gaza is like what Vybz Kartel's... He calls it a record label, but some people will call it, gang, right?
Kill them out. Enough people Gaza kill no man. And when we look and see a woman, the Cooper, the Bally, the woman, they come on TV, I talk about free artists, and how much mother. Artists, they left for cry. How much mother. Artists, they left for cry. We don't know how much mother. Artists, they left for cry. We don't know how much.
Essentially saying, you know how many moms Vybz Kartel has resulted in them crying and mourning because he done their kids.
Picnic, artists, they left fatherless. We don't know how much people, the artists, they kill. Jesus Christ, if the artists, they put in money in something better of Jamaica, would have be a better country. I have people.
That's pain, bro. That's pain. Like, that's straight pain. That's anguish, bro. Like, you could hear the pain in her voice, boy. It makes you question. Like, there's so many things that happen in life that make you just question God, if he's real. And then if he is real, then what the hell is he thinking at times like this? You know what I'm saying? But none of us can question the higher power, bro, You gotta roll with the punches, bro, and there's usually always a good reason for it. You know what I mean? Maybe bro's gonna get his justice another way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe bro might have learned something in there and he'll come out and do something good for the community. Because he could have. It's that type of country, where you have the money, you can create the change. I just never understand why people who are from third world countries and oppressive conditions get wealthy, whether it's through drugs, music, whatever the hell the case is you have now money, power, and influence, and you don't use it to turn the situation around. Like, imagine if Pablo Escobar had used his money to try and, enrich the government and create jobs and welfare programs for the people and stuff like that. And by the time he got, by the time the CIA came for him and all that type of stuff, like the entire country would have been defending him. You know what I mean? They would have sent the army out to meet the CIA. Like, nah, y'all not messing with this over here. This man's taking care of us. You know what I'm saying? If all those people, all of them drug lords over there in Mexico and stuff, instead of tormenting their own people, they built up their countries, built playgrounds, built schools, built better education systems, all that type of stuff. It's almost like, yeah, sure, you're doing wicked, but like at the same time, if you're like, at least do something good with the wickedness, you feel me? Like, I don't really get it, bro. I don't get it.
We have money and defend a little wicked boy there. Jesus Christ, you know how much people pick the boy they kill. And
All right, so she pretty much is saying Vybz Kartel killed a lot of people.
then see him ugly picking them and sing song and do all kind of things. And people picking no they have to do nothing for them. Wicked people. Pastor.
Okay, yeah. So she, it's a mother. She's saying she's saying it's unfair because Vybz Kartel is popular. Everybody's saying free him, but in reality, this nigga done killed everybody. You know what I mean? Which is, all right, cool. Yeah, we're not gonna do the straight Vybz Kartel shit. Like, we'll kind of go back to it. But yeah, now the popcorn thing. Popcorn clearly don't seem like he got a problem, right? He seemed like he's cool. By the way, him and Vybz Kartel used to do a whole bunch of stuff. And by the way, I actually predict that they're probably gonna do shit again, right? Like what I said earlier, like, bro, you can't go against this guy, my nigga. Like, this guy's just too powerful, right? Anyway, so Popcorn says free him. Drake says he's free. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna sell out some crazy shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm reluctantly saying this. I think because of how much power he's coming out with, he's gonna have so much power. So much power. You're probably gonna see someone try to either kill him or they're gonna try to give him another murder charge, right? For some other shit. Because, like, the society that marches to the beat of the drum that he's doing, he's been saying the government's corrupt. Basically, it's now been proven that he's going to come out a martyr. Y'all locked me up for 13 years for murder, and the courts basically said, I ain't do it, right? Even though I ain't do it. I'm the person who's the true representative.
That's not necessarily what they're saying. They're saying how you went about proving that he did it was illegal. They're not saying he didn't do it. They're saying how you went about proving it and the processes that you took in order to put him in jail were unfair and illegal. But I don't think there's a person alive that believes that bro had no culpability in these situations. You know what I'm saying?
Representative, and that's been like his music. That's why he has so many people that follow him. He makes music for the inner cities, like, he makes music for the ghetto. So they feel like he's the ghetto spokesperson, and the majority of the country is the ghetto. So now you just martyrize this guy, and he's coming back free? Lord Jesus, I'm telling you, the government can't handle this nigga at this point. So.
Nah, they gonna drop that body, boy. They can't let him come back out with all that power and stuff. He better leave town. He better go stay in America. And I doubt America will take him because, of all the controversy around his name. But he better go somewhere else. Because, it's only a matter of time. Military gonna run up in something.
Somebody said only Jamaicans care? Yeah, I don't think it's like a worldwide thing like that. But I'm just trying to give you it's in a microcosm of Jamaican culture and just how one person could be so influential on one country that we gonna.
By the way, I'm doing reactions now, so if you didn't know that, make sure you go to the video section check out some of the reactions I've done in the past 2 days. My first video is almost at 700. My third video is almost at 400. The rest of them are scantily clad, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting a couple views here, a couple views there. But, you know, I'm doing my thing on the reactions, on the lives. I'm picking it up. So subscribe, like, comment. You already know what it is.
See what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Okay, cool. Back to some other shit. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, by the way, the first video of Vybz Kartel being free is actually out. Look at my nigga Vybz Kartel. He has a medical condition that, they were trying to get him released for. Like, you can see his face is swollen up a lot. His face is swollen up a lot. But he's officially free.
That swelling, I thought he was just fat. I was like, God damn, that nigga was eating hella much. It looked like he had on a bulletproof vest. That nigga was so big, like, nigga box shaped as a bitch. Hey, y'all pay attention to this kiss. This kiss is the most awkward kiss I ever seen in my life. Shorty forced it. She was really trying to make her point that she is the woman in his life right now. Yeah. Where did he get this chick from? Where is she from? The UK? Like, could somebody do some research and give me some information on this chick? Like, where is she from? Like, where did he find this chick? I know she not Jamaican.
And they say, kiss me, baby. I don't know where this lady came from, though, but apparently she was overseas. She fell in love with him without meeting him. And she came a couple times. She visited him in jail. He married her, which I think because he married her, he could get this conjugal thing. I think so. So I'm guessing maybe he was fucking her on the side. You hear me? You get what I'm saying? And yeah, no, she's sticking around. Like, she did an interview before. Shout out to my man on stage, TV, Vybz Kartel. Y'all think that's real love? Probably real love, huh? Yeah. This week.
World's most awkward kiss ever, man. Ain't no real love. Bro's gonna kick that chick to the side. Once he gets on his feet, soon as he gets on his feet, she out of there.
Episode of. Essentially, she came. I'll play this part and you'll be able to see. Here we go.
Stage with Winford Williams.
Before.
Yeah.
For the same reason. Thanks for coming. Okay, and Jamaica for you. Is this your first visit?
No, it's my second.
Second, you've been here before.
Yeah.
For the same reason?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you know a little about us.
What did I say, y'all? What did I say when I said, where's this girl from? What did I say? Didn't I say, where's this chick from? The UK? Because I know for a fact she ain't Jamaican, right? And the reason how I know, like, is because the UK is just like Canada. So, like, all of our urban culture comes from Jamaica, Trinidad, and Africa. You know, different little parts of Africa. So that's what constitutes and correlates and blends together and creates our urban culture. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a little white girl into the hood and the niggas and the ratchet shit, you gonna be tapped in with all of this Caribbean shit. If you from the UK or you from, you know what I mean, Canada. And you just a little trap white girl that's just trying to be in the base, get dicked down by some, you know what I mean? And this is exactly, I called it, bro. Man, I must be a prophet.
So how, apart from the Addy and who he is in the flesh and so on, we're going to get to that, the Jamaica to you that you saw for the first time, how did that match up? The reality now, being here, to your perception, how you felt about Jamaica coming in, what it would look like, and so on and so forth.
Well,
So apparently, like a year ago or 2 years ago, it was her first time ever coming to Jamaica.
like when I watched Jamaica on Instagram and stuff like that, it seemed very lively. Like everyone was lively. There's always some sort of music going on.
Yes.
And it just seems like everyone knew how to live.
Mm-hmm.
So now that
The reality is different.
no, it's not different. Yeah, I could.
She's nah, she is a white girl, bro. She is not no like she didn't grow up in Brixton and shit like that. That is not a Brixton bitch. You feel me? That is a I don't even know what to say because my mom's from Leeds and Leeds got a ghetto too. You feel me? I don't even know what the good areas in UK are called, but like, you know what I'm saying? She from somewhere out there. Like, she's on the outskirts out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what I mean? She over here or over there somewhere. But she is not in the mix. You can tell by how she's talking about this shit. Like, and it's true. The Caribbean is a bright and lively place, and people are always playing music, and people do know how to live. But they also know how to die. You feel me? Like, there's a good and a bad side to everything. There's a bright and an ugly side to everything. So, you know, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. That's it. You know, when you go out to enjoy yourself, you gotta make sure you're moving with the right people. You know what I mean? And you're not with nobody who has problems and stuff like that, because you could get your shit aired out for no reason. You feel me?
As well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just nice to be part of a culture where it's not just going from work home back to work. I can just see there's, you know, music all around me, people are enjoying themselves.
Nah,
Gonna ask him.
World boss. Dog, you could have done better than this, dog. You're telling me this is the best you could do? Watch Shorty face now. Watch her face, dog. Nah, she built like a string bean, dog. What's going on, fam? You couldn't at least get yourself one of them white girls with a fat ass and, like, you know what I mean? And have it all together and stuff. Like, Shorty look like a straight librarian nerd, dog. Like, what is going on here? All right, world boss. It feel like the clout didn't last that long, dog. The clout didn't pass off to UK, dog. Because you should have been able to get yourself something nicer than that, dog. Let's be honest.
Ask her how they met.
So I like having that around me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that first visit was only a visit?
It was a 1 week visit, yeah.
Yes. And now you're actually residing in Jamaica?
Yes.
In Kingston?
Yes, I am.
And that has been how long?
I came here on the 15th of August.
Okay. Oh, so you've been here since summer?
Yeah, so it's just over 2 months.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, and the visit now. Could you get into the visit? The first in the flesh visit.
But that was the first time she met Vybz Kartel there.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Just being able to, you know, be up close with him without any barriers and being able to hug him. And, you know, we took some pictures as well. Usual visits we have at the prison, so.
Hey, relax. You know, she replaying all now, bro, climbing up to the top of the bars and jumping off of the bars and diving in the coochie. Flip her upside down, slap her off of the wall, bring her back down. Hey, I apologize. You know my boy Vybz had her all twisted up like a pretzel up in that bitch, bro. She was reliving each and every single moment.
It was a nice time, and I got to see him twice as well during that visit.
So apart from all of the nice pictures and everything, did you get the time you wanted with him? Did you get enough time?
Hey, shit, she loved her man. Let's get my man the cake soap back. You know what I'm saying?
They never took the cake soap away from him. He came out of jail light skinned. I don't think you're understanding, bro. Like, Vybz Kartel was 3 times as black as me, my guy. Like, I don't understand who this man is. Who is this guy? Who is that? That looked like Drake. Like, they never took the cake soap away. They had a monthly shipment coming in just for my boy. Like, it's...
All right. Let me go look and see what's popping on. I feel like there's another topic that's kind of. Let me show you the video of Vybz Kartel getting free. So Vybz Kartel, this is when he left jail right here. This one, the moment he walked out of jail. Vybz Kartel free. It's the moment he walked out of jail. This is. Is it this?
Mr. Perry? What? There you go.
What happened to limousines? I haven't seen limousines in a long time in America, bro. They still got them shits popping in Jamaica.
Yo, is that a soldier? Did a soldier just come around to the camera and say, "Word, boss"? Yo, Jamaica is not a real place, fam. Jamaica is not a real place. This is beer comedy, fam. Yo, who's this white guy with the like straight hair and stuff? Like, how many white people live in Jamaica for real, for real? A lot of noise. They made it sound like bro brought world peace. Like, that's like Nelson Mandela walking out of jail, fam. Like, where do you get that type of love for a musical artist for? Like, I've never had that, bro. You ain't never gonna... Nah, I'm lying. I damn near cried when Nipsey died still. But that was because of his message, because of what he stood for, because of the example of his life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was more than just music. You feel me? And when a person's more than just music, then I can give them that type of love and respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like a nigga who just makes hot music, I don't really get it, bro. Like, y'all be so weak. Y'all be so weak.
They got the soldiers out. They got the police out. Look how much... See, remember what I was telling y'all? Look how much fucking soldiers they got out there for this nigga's release.
Bro, it's like 14 niggas, bro. Relax. They didn't bring out like a small battalion, fam. It's like there's like 14 niggas there, fam. Don't say, look how many soldiers. There's 14 guys. 7 of them are women, bro. But he definitely got more protection than Trump did. That's wild.
I don't know if you can see down here. Look how many fucking people down there.
Hey.
Alright, then just back on the sidewalk now, please.
Yo, that's my favorite thing to hear old Jamaican niggas say. Dress back, dress back, dress back. Yo, I used to hear that all the time, dog. It would kill me, yo. Hey, dress back, dress back, dress back. Like, it just means like, get back, be some space type shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I miss Toronto so much, bro. Oh, all right. Let me play this video. Nah, that's wild. Nah, I'm a general, I love ya. Like, yo, chill, bro. Hey, yo, pause, my guy. Like, that is way too much meat gargling for my taste, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I say this all the time. My diet doesn't, you know what I mean? My diet, I have a strict diet, and it doesn't allow for dick gobbling. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? It's not something I can ingest. I'm allergic to gobbling dick. Like, this man here, he is a 3rd-degree dick gobbler, bro. Like, if you don't know that man, bro, that man turned around and he looked at you, he was confused. He don't know who you are. For you to be on it like that, bro, you gotta chill. You gotta chill, my guy.
I think this is Sean Storm. Sean Storm, Bridget.
Yo, you know what's crazy is I said I was gonna get off of here like after 20 minutes, and this video is almost done. So we are like 51 minutes into this. We got 20 more minutes to go. All it took was 2 more people hopping on YouTube, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll just stay on there. I appreciate y'all though, all 4 of y'all. I just wanna point out that his broad's body is really like, she built terrible, bro. She built like Earthworm Jim. She built like the cockroach off of Men in Black 2. She built bad, bro. It has to be something else coming with that other than a little bit of conjugal visit, because it's like a trillion chicks you could have married in Jamaica that I would have, you know what I mean, cartwheel and backflip and, you know, roundhouse double wrist spring onto the dick and all type of shit. Like, you could have done better, fam. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't really understand.
Yeah, man, see one behind us, sir. Roll nine next. Left the ball, no, left the pitch out of the mind. Yeah, my boss.
And if that's your real wife, bro, and like you really love Shorty, like, I apologize for running my mouth, dog, because like I'm not even that type of person to talk about people's wives and stuff like that. Like, I'm not on that. You know what I mean? But just to me, it seemed like it was clearly a play just for him to have a thing while he was locked up or whatever. So it is what it is. But like, you know, if that you really love Shorty, I apologize, my boss. My bad.
I'm telling y'all now, the government of Jamaica gonna have a hard time, man. If that nigga sneeze, the whole country finna move to whatever he allergic to. By the way, another interesting story. When Vybz Kartel got arrested, give that story right now. This was when he got arrested. Let me see. This is back in 2011. Let me see. I just want to bring it up. 2011. Where's his arrest joint? By the way, this is when he was convicted of murder. Niggas had signs up saying that Vybz Kartel was Jesus. Crazy. That's why I tell y'all, I'm like, with all...
Did these niggas just trample a horse? Bro, how do you trample a horse? They brought down the horse, fam. Do you know how big a horse is? Do you know how much a horse weighs? Do you know one horse kick could, like, end your life? These niggas brought down a horse? Yeesh. For World Boss, dog. Them niggas dropped. These niggas trampled a horse for a World Boss, dog. That's crazy.
All due respect to Young Thug, that nigga could get 15,000 years. I don't think niggas is gonna budge. I'm sorry to tell y'all. They was ready to war over this nigga. Yeah, so this was the scene when he got convicted. This was him. He was skinny. Well, he's still skinny now, I guess, a bit. I forgot, how old is he right now? Let's see. How old is Vybz Kartel? Yo, he's 48. Okay, anyway.
Oh, no, they made him greasy, bro. They took away his best years, fam. So he went in, if he did 13 years, he went into jail when he was 35. 35. And he came out, yeah, 35. And he came out 48. Ooh. When I think about some of the things that I was doing when I was younger and the time it could have taken away from me, bro, I'm just very, very grateful that I like realized that that's not who I am. That's you know, that's not my build. That's not my character. That's not my makeup. Before it was too late, bro. Cause like, sheesh, that's gotta be depressing.
Let me see. Vybz Kartel arrest 2011. I'm trying to give y'all like a slight story. Some of y'all might appreciate, some of y'all might not care. When he first got arrested, where's the arrest video? Arrested. I'll just say arrested for murder. So it's 2011. I remember them having him outside. He had hair back then. Here we go.
And investigators from the major investigate the following offenses. 1, murder. See.
This is shit that I sampled when I was doing my mixtape.
2, possession of firearm. And 3, conspiracy of murder. More to you.
Okay, yeah, this was him when he got arrested. They pretty much they were doing search warrants as well. Here's the story. He realized that shit was going to come crashing down real quick on him. They went to one of his houses. That was one of the houses that allegedly the murder took place in. And they couldn't find any evidence of blood, but they found evidence of a cleaning supply that gets rid of blood. Okay? So he kind of knew that it was coming crashing down and police was getting closer. Vybz Kartel, you know, Jamaica's an island in the Caribbean. I could show you. I think most of y'all know Jamaica map. Let's go with this map. So you have Jamaica here. You have Cuba. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Well, here we go. You have Jamaica here. You have Cuba up here. You have Haiti right here, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory right here. Other than that, you have Mexico here. You have Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and Venezuela. By the way, that's why, Colombia used to use, mostly the Bahamas, which is over here. They used to use, I can't see that click. Colombia used to use the Bahamas over here as like landing strips before bringing the coke, whatever, to the United States. Anyway, before they start using Mexico primarily, which is over here. Okay, so the reason I'm telling you this is that, when Vybz Kartel realized everything is coming crashing down, this is according to police, he was trying to, from the northern tip of Jamaica, which is around Montego Bay, but also like around in the Negril area, if we're just thinking about towns, you could get to Cuba. This right here is 90 miles. 90 miles, right? Like, theoretically, we've heard that people could maybe not swim, even though the Caribbean Sea is not like the Atlantic Ocean, so it's much more common, but you could actually get a boat and just get a boat and go to Cuba. Apparently, Vybz Kartel was trying to get a boat to go leave the country because he knew this murder charge is coming down. And that's why they arrested him at the time he did. Apparently, I guess they had some shit tapped. He was texting people or whatever, like, yo, let's get a boat. I'm about to leave the country. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I guess I'm saying, like, he goes from basically realize, like, fuck, I think they got me. I'm about to leave the country and run. They get him before he does that. He gets found guilty of murder. He serves 13 years, does all the appeals, goes up to the UK, and then now they have granted him, it's not that he's innocent, they're just not going to charge him. Well, I guess he's innocent, right? Because he doesn't have a conviction. And, literally, trust me, the police are tight. The soldiers, so the army's tight. But what could you do?
So we got 10 more minutes left. I can't imagine that there's going to be any more, like, shocking revelations in this next 10 minutes. So I'll just give the foreword and then we'll get up out of here. This is one of the most incredible stories I have ever heard in my life. This is like, literally some Mexican cartel level stuff. You know what I mean? Like, bro is really trying to get low and get off of the island. And I'm just wondering, like, as like one of the biggest artists in the world with light, bright skin, where the hell did you think you were going to go and be able to hide, fam? You know what I mean? You don't speak no Spanish, or what was you finna do in Cuba? You feel me? But yeah, that was crazy, bro. If anybody has any suggestions on any other, videos to watch on live, we could, get back here, meet back, same time maybe. I don't know what time it is over where y'all at. But yeah, just drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see. We'll watch it together. I appreciate everybody for coming through. God bless. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because I'm on this bitch every day. Let's get it, baby. Family, money, everything. One. Okay.